Welcome to 8.5. This is multiplying and rationalizing radicals. So we are going to do exactly what that says. We're going to multiply radicals, and then we're going to rationalize denominators after we divide radicals. So steps for multiplying radicals. First, we're going to multiply the numbers on the outside of the radical. Then we're going to multiply the numbers on the inside of the radical, and then simplify anything as possible. All right, so let's just dive right in and look at a few examples here. Okay, so I have the square root of 3 times 5 square root of 2. So remember, outside of the square root of 3, there's a 1. It's invisible, we don't write it, but it is there. So if I'm multiplying the numbers on the outside, which is our first step, I have just 1 times 5, which is 5. And then if I'm multiplying the numbers inside, I have 3 times 2. So I have 5 root 6, and that's my answer. I cannot simplify the square root of 6. Okay, second one, let's multiply again. Outside, 1 times 6, we still have this 5 out front, so let's do that. 1 times 6 is 6. Root 5 times root 10 is root 50. 50 I can simplify to 25 and 2. And also in this step, I'm going to multiply the 5 and the 6 because we can do that since they're both on the outside. So I have 30, and then square root of 25 times the square root of 2, which is really 5 root 2. So it's really 150 root 2. Okay, so here we have 2 terms in the second part that we're multiplying, so we're going to distribute, right? So I'm going to take 2 root 3 times 3 root 6. So I multiply the numbers out front. That gives me 6, and the numbers underneath root 18 plus 2 root 3 times 3 is 9. Now we have to think about simplifying. So 18 could be 9 and 2. So that would be 3 root 2, because I'm taking the square root of those. So that is 18 root 2. And then 2 root 9, well, root 9 is just 3. So that would be plus 6. But again, those are not like terms because they don't have the same radicals. So we just leave our answer like that. So 18 root 2 plus 6. Okay, another one. This is number 8 in your packet. If you're following along, we're going to do the same thing. So we got to distribute. So root 2 times 5 root 10, which would be 5, because that's the outside, root 20, plus root 2 times root 3 would be the square root of 6. Think about simplifying this. That would be the square root of 4 times the square root of 5. So that's really 2 root 5. So that would be 10 root 5 plus root 6. And again, that root 6 can't be simplified, so that is my answer. All right, when we talk about rationalizing denominators, it looks like a lot of words on here, but if once we talk through it and you see an example, it's not as complicated as maybe it looks at first. So we're going to multiply the numerator and denominator by a radical that will eliminate the radical in the denominator. Most often, we're just going to multiply that by itself. We're going to do top and bottom. So then we multiply the numbers in the numerator, we multiply the numbers in the denominator, and we always make sure our final answer is in simplified form. So let's look at some examples. All right, root 4 over root 25. So first I'm going to just break this up into numerator and denominator. So I'm simplifying here. Well, root 4 is just 2, and root 25 is 5. And so that's done, 2/5. I don't have to rationalize anything because we don't have a radical that ends up in the denominator. Okay, so let's look at the next example. Root 2 over root 6. Or sorry, the square root of 2 over 6. So I can rewrite that as root 2 over root 6. Then I do not want a radical in my denominator. So I'm going to multiply top and bottom by the square root of 6. So then I'm going to multiply numerator and multiply denominator. So on the top, I have the square root of 12. On the bottom, I would have the square root of 36. And so the reason that that works is because now that just gives me 6 in the denominator and the square root of 12 on the top. And then we just need to try and simplify this. So I'm going to do it kind of off to the side here. That would be square root of 4 over square root of 3. Or not over. Let me write it in a better way so it looks... All right, so it would be square root of 4 times the square root of 3, which is 2 root 3. So I really have 2 root 3 over 6, but I'm not quite done because now this 2 and the 6 I can reduce, just like I reduce fractions. So my final answer is really root 3 over 3. Okay, so we did a lot there, but if you just work step by step, it's not too bad. Let's look at one more together. 6 divided by square root of 2. So again, I'm going to multiply top and bottom, in this case, by square root of 2, because that's going to help me get rid of that radical in the denominator. So I end up with 6 root 2 over square root of 2 times square root of 2 is the square root of 4, but the square root of 4 is 2. And then I can simplify 6 and 2 to 3 and 1. If it's just a 1 on the bottom, I don't have to write it. So this is really just 3 root 2 as a rationalized answer. Okay, so that is kind of the quick version of multiplying radicals and rationalizing denominators.